Often imitated, never duplicated. You are watching After the Whistle Season 8. I'm your host, Brian Moore, along with Tom Krieger. Welcome to episode 8.1. Region D, it's time to get your football fix. Coach Krieger, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I have to say something right off the bat because I don't want to
Before you
open my...
say that, let me give you congratulations on that big, shocking upset against Castlewood. Nobody in the world thought you guys had a chance to win it.
No, especially the Bristol paper. 35-12. I told them they got the 12 wrong.
But you had something a little worse, didn't you?
Well, it was a great win for Twin Valley. I can tell you that right now. Everybody was excited. Like you said, nobody expected us to win the game. But when that final buzzer went off and it was 6-0, you would have thought that we had won the single A state championship. And it was great times.
Visions of Patrick Swayze there when you was running down the sideline, and I don't know whose arms it was you jumped into, but I hope they got a good back.
Well, it was Marcus Stiltner, so I felt pretty good about him catching me. But what's sad about the weekend, I couldn't enjoy it because I had a bet on Union getting beat by 40. And, buddy, they so happened won. I don't know how, but they won, and I had to get my tooth pulled.
There you go. Well, it comes in. Well, they say bad luck comes in threes. So
yeah, I had to. I'm toothless. I'm toothless because I never dreamed Union would win Friday.
Well, you know who? I kind of thought they would, but maybe I was the only other person. Yeah. So it kind of was a setback after seeing Union win. Then.
Yeah, but I'm back again. We're excited. We got to get back to work tomorrow and get ready for Montcalm.
All right. Well, listen, let's get a quick recap of these scores. We'll run through them. Patrick Henry, Virginia High 42, Patrick Henry 7. Patrick Henry had several drives into Virginia High territory, wasn't able to score.
Yeah, first half, I think they played real well with them.
Oh, yeah. They had, I think it was like a one-touchdown difference going into halftime, and they actually could have taken that lead going into halftime themselves. So, Patrick Henry, tough loss there. Ridgeview 64, Grundy 20, Chilhowee 38, Marion 0. The woes continue for the Scarlet Hurricane. Twin Valley, big upset, 6-0 over Castlewood. Radford 31, George Wythe 20. I think it's a team to keep an eye on.
You've seen how that turned out, didn't you?
No.
Seen what happened? At the end of the game, George Wythe was on the 10-yard line or somewhere around there, 5-yard line, going in to score. It down 24-20 and threw a pick six.
Oh, so the game.
That's what made it 31-20.
Oh, so it was pretty tight. They actually
real good game.
Possibly won that. All right, Holston over Eastmont 49-18. Northwood beating Twin Springs 38-21. Northwood looking to be a little bit better this year.
Yeah, they said they looked real good in the scrimmages.
Let's see. Thomas Walker went to Tennessee, Cumberland Gap, and got the win 36-27. That's another team that's supposed to be a little bit more improved this year. Hurley all over Blaine County 42-6 at the Cliff. No, it was at Blaine County.
No, at Bland.
42-6, and then the Burton Unaka game. I did not get the score to that one, but I think
it was 41-6. I think Burton won.
Okay, now, I knew Burton won. I wasn't sure what the score was. And now our Power 7 games. Bluefield Graham, the big one. Bluefield gets back in the win column 20-10. Graham played better in the second half, but the first half was the difference in that game.
That quarterback from Bluefield must be the real deal. They say he's probably a Division I prospect. I haven't seen him, but he's got to be pretty good to beat my old pal Patron over
there. First time in, I think, 4 or 5 years, maybe Bluefield's got the win there, maybe more. I'm not sure exactly what the time is on that. Union, this is the one that shocked you. Union 49, Lee 14.
Yeah, I don't get that. I lost a tooth on that.
Well, I understand there's a Pendergraft back. They get rid of one, he graduates, and they got another one. And I'm hearing good things about him as well over at Lee.
Yeah, he's going to be very good.
Lebanon 49, Honaker 31, Cobo. Exciting game for a while there. Honaker had a 31-29 lead. Lebanon pulled it out, Mike Reese and company. The big story coming out of that one was Parker Lowe with over 400 yards passing, 5 touchdowns in his freshman debut.
He's on pace to throw for 16,000 yards.
Well, that's quite a bit. I don't know if we'll get there, but
if music don't get hurt, I mean, it'd be a little closer. Not saying they would have won, but I mean, he's a difference maker.
Yep. East Side 44, Central 0. The woes continue for Central. East Side, one of the top teams in the region. Gate City 49, Richlands 28. That was a Thursday night game. Pretty competitive game up until past halftime, and then Gate City got a lot of momentum, made some big plays against the Blues.
That goes to show you, man. It's just when you got them linemen like that, I mean, they're very good up front.
Yes. Yeah, Gate City's good up front.
Don't matter who runs it. If you're good up front, you're gonna win a lot of ball games.
I agree. That Gate City bunch, look, I was pretty impressed with them. I thought Richlands looked really well at times, moving the ball. They've got a couple good offensive threats. I still think the best part of their season is still in front of them.
Oh yeah, they 2 tough games right off the bat.
Abingdon 62, John Battle 13. Abingdon should be pretty tough this year as well. And then we've got Rural Retreat 46, Fort Chiswell 7. Fort Chiswell struggling to field a team, but I'm telling you, Rural Retreat's pretty tough this year. They're going to be.
Yeah, well, they have everybody. Everybody knew they were going to be good this year. I mean, this was their year that they were building on.
Yeah, they've been pointing toward this for a few years now. All right, that's our weekly recap from this past week. Hey, folks, you know the guy, the one who looks like he just stepped off the trail, got a strong handshake, sharp beard, confident swagger, missing a tooth right in the middle. That's not a look you get from a 3-in-1 body wash and a prayer. That's a look that is earned and maintained with Wild Willies. Live free, stay wild with Wild Willies. Check out the link over here beside of us and check out Wild Willies and get their beard treatment pack. If you've got a beard, if you want to be slick-faced and look pretty for the women, Wild Willies is still for you. All right, let's take a look now at our peak performers of the week. Peak performers of the week, Mike Reese, 155 yards rushing, 230 yards passing in the Coal Bowl for Lebanon.
He did a lot of running. That kind of won them the game. He's not run like that since he's played quarterback.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about they were surprised. Bubba Edwards went and watched the game. He told me, he said he was impressed. He was surprised, but he was impressed with how
Putting that in your repertoire.
That's a big word for you.
That's right.
Speaking of that Lebanon Coal Bowl game, Parker Lowe, also one of our peak performers, from Honaker, 405 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. Impressive. He's a small guy, but I talked to Coach Edwards about this, and he was telling me, he said, I was very impressed with his poise and said he was putting some balls right on the money.
Well, Coach Rowe had asked me about where that kid was. He said, man, there was a kid in Little League that played at Honaker or Richlands or wherever he was playing at the time. I asked him what he was doing now. I said, well, he's a freshman starting at Honaker this year, and he just threw for 400 yards. He said he was a good one. He knew that he was something special and going to be pretty good.
Yep. Well, that Honaker bunch, I think, got a lot of good football in front of them as well. Next, Andrew Boyd from Richlands, 266 yards passing, 4 touchdowns versus Gate City. Andrew played well against Virginia High and turned around and played well throwing and running the ball. He's proven to be a pretty good threat for the Blues, and I think, like I said with the other ones, I think their best football is still in front of them. Zane Reed from Gate City, very impressive. 261 yards passing, 4 touchdowns versus Richlands. I tell you what, he put some balls in tight places and he was able to complete them. And you can pass the ball and run it as well as they do up front. They're going to be a tough football team.
That's right. I think they'll be a tough out.
Yep. And the last one here we got, peak performer of the week from Eastside, Keldon Hamilton. He had 241 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. I think that's a name we're going to hear a whole lot this season.
Well, I got a peak performer from 43 yards out, a scoop and score from Harvey Heavy Duty.
RV heavy dude. What's he weigh? About a $120,
No, he's probably buck 50,
$150.
65. Yeah,
That's the brother of Jacob Cooper. For those that
yeah.
remember him, 7 touchdown performance, wasn't that against
Against
Homeacre?
Honeacre.
Yeah. So it runs in the family, evidently. All right. That's it for our peak performers of the week. Hey, you know that feeling when you're deep in the woods setting up camp and you need a knife you can count on? Not just one for whittling the stick, but for everything. A knife that feels like an extension of your hand. That's the feeling you get with a Mossy Oak 8.5-inch fixed blade knife. This thing is a beast. It's got a full tang construction. It's solid. Check it out. It's got unbreakable steel. That's the Mossy Oak 8.5-inch fixed blade. We got some deer hunters out there. I know we do. So check that thing out. Very reasonably priced. Okay, Coach, let's go to Talking Smack section here. Talking about how do you think things are going to wrap up and finish in Region D here, these different districts. We'll start out with the Southwest District. We've got Graham 1, Lebanon 2, Virginia High 3, Richlands 4, Tazewell 5, and then Marion. What do you think about that?
That's how, I mean, I'm sure it's how it's going to stay. I mean, Graham's going to be at the top. Virginia High looked pretty good. First game there against Richlands and had a pretty good performance there against Patrick Henry. But, Richlands had their chances against them. So,
Yeah.
after Graham, who knows? I mean, Richlands, Tazewell, or Virginia High could be anywhere in them two,
For
second,
me,
third
I'm not trying to be
spot.
biased. Richlands is my sleeper. I think they could upset one of these teams this year.
Yes, I do
And
too. I agree.
they
But,
had their opportunities against Virginia High and wasn't able to capitalize.
yeah, but Patron's got it going, boys.
I agree. Like you always say, in order to be the man,
Got to be,
uh,
you have to be the
you
man. You
got
got
to
to beat the man.
yeah.
So
And so I think it's pretty much the way it lines up. Cumberland District over 1A. We got
easy.
East Side 1, Rye
They'll
Cove 2. This one is questionable all the way down through here. Twin Springs 3, J.I. Burton 4, Thomas Walker, and Castlewood, with Thomas Walker being the sleeper, maybe upsetting somebody. I think there's a possibility that Burton slides into that third spot in front of Twin Springs.
Well, I mean, like Twin Springs got a good little quarterback, but like you said, it could be any one of those teams. It could be Thomas Walker, but I think Twin Springs will hold it down there. But anybody under East Side and Rye Cove, it's a coin flip. But I think East Side is your region champions this year. I said it last year. Rye Cove is a very good team. I mean, you can't count
That's going
them
to be a
out.
big early game, too.
But my pick is going to be East Side winning the region championship, along with Graham.
All right, you heard it here first. Mountain 7, we've got Union,
Who?
Abingdon, Union, Abingdon, Gate City, Ridgeview, Lee, John Battle, and Central, with Ridgeview and Coach Grant there being our sleeper. What do you think about Union, Abingdon, Gate City, Ridgeview, that particular order there?
Well, I don't Union with the upset this week. I mean, I guess that puts them up there at top as of right now. I mean, I don't know how long they'll stay, but it. Me and the Bears year in year out. It just is what it is. But I think right now they're at the top, but they'll probably come crashing down pretty soon. But after that, you got Abingdon, which I mean they're AAA school.
Yeah.
They're a lot better this year, and Gate City's there. I mean, I'm still there at Gate City, upsetting somebody this year and stirring it all up.
I think that's a good observation. They get that running game going, they get the lead on you. They're going to grind the clock down, and I'm telling you, it's going to be tough to stop.
Yeah,
And that's old Gate City football right there is what it is.
it is.
All right, Hogahigi, Treat, Honeacre. We got them both up there at 1. Chihai following that, PH, Northwood, and then Holston with Northwood being the sleeper. Now this one, we're all over the place with this one. I'm not really sure what I think about it. After that performance the other night against Lebanon, I'm thinking Honecker's going to be pretty tough.
Well,
But I'm going to go.
they're gonna have to get Avery back and to take some heat off of some of these other receivers. I mean, these other young receivers that's out there needs Avery out there because everybody's watching him.
Yeah.
And I think it opens it up for them. I mean, they still got Parker, still got great athletes, but when the best wide receiver in the Southwest Virginia is playing, then it makes it a lot easier.
That's going to be interesting. See, I think when you start looking at the rest of it there, Chilhowee, I think is probably.
And Chilhowee always upsets somebody each year.
I agree, and they came out strong against Marion, and I don't care, how up or down Marion is to be able to win. That's a big rivalry game, and they whipped them pretty good.
Yeah,
on both
but
sides.
Yeah, the whole goes up for grabs, man. It's going to be fun to watch that, see how that pans out.
All right, BDD. Of course, we got Grundy, Hurley, Twin Valley, and I guess now we can say Twin Valley is our sleeper. But the BDD, we don't have to worry about picking it, but we'd like to hear some comments on this being the last year of the BDD. And
we won our first game ever at Twin Valley.
Yeah, it's bittersweet, to get that big win, but also know that this is the end of something, and it's the end of something for Hurley and Grundy as well.
Yeah.
And appropriately, the last ever game at the Clift, as Beefy calls it, will be between Hurley and Twin Valley. And,
somebody's going to win their last game.
Yep. So one of those teams is going to come out of there with the dub. And likewise, if you want to mention to everybody about the honoring Coach Rowe, Grundy High School.
Yeah, that's going to be on September 12th. All Coach Rowe's former players and coaches, I guess they've invited everybody to the Grundy game on the 12th. That will be at 7 o'clock. Coach Rowe, everybody knows, probably the best coach in Buchanan County, I feel like. I'm biased, but, he had a lot of winning teams. He had 2 region championships. Or 3 region championships and 2 back-to-back. And
148 wins, and most of the time Grundy was a smaller school in the Southwest District.
And 149 wins there, if you look, that puts him in the VHSL. If you go and look, it puts him up there, one of the top coaches.
Yep.
And
it's good to see him
it was great. It's great that they're honoring him, and like I said, I still talk to him almost every day now. It's how much he's meant to me and in my life that, it's well deserved for him.
Yeah, I agree. Very well deserved. So it's good to see him being honored. Just wanted to mention, I know there's probably a few more, but I did want to mention Quentin Hensley is now the new coach at Rural Retreat, and Austin Cooper is at Patrick King. All right, well, that takes care of it.
And Austin Cooper got the number 1 assistant in the state, I think. He finally NIL'd him in there.
And that would be Beefy, right?
Beef stick, that's right.
All right, I spoke to Beef a little bit earlier, and I told him that him and Austin kind of got their roles reversed last week. He was supposed to be the one to have the low number on his end. He said he would try to work on that. All right, let's take a look at our Super 7 in Southwest Virginia, Region D. At number 7, we've got Rural Retreat Indians. Number 6, Gate City Blue Devils. Number 5, Eastside Spartans. Number 4, Lebanon Pioneers. Number 3, the Abingdon Falcons. Number 2, the Union Bears. And number 1,
the Graham G-Men.
All right. So
they haven't been knocked off of number 1 in what episodes is? 8?
I don't know. It's season 8, and it's been a long time. It's been going back 5, I think.
Yeah, it's just coming to. We don't even talk about them much. They win so much.
All right, that's our Super 7 in Southwest Virginia for Region D. It's that time, folks. Each week at this time, we try to stump the CRIG, and this week it is no different. I have an envelope here in my hand, and it was recently delivered to my home by a Brinks armored truck. And it's been secure in a bank vault since sometime last year. I have not seen the contents of this, and neither have you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. The way this works, folks, is there is a question on the inside of this envelope, and the cricket is going to tell me exactly what the answer to the question is before.
I already got it. It's
Read
already
the
in.
question. Already's got his thinking hat on. All right, so here we are. Drum roll. Let me see here. I think we actually do have a drum roll on here, but we won't play it today.
My brother's favorite thing ever of all time, chicken tenders. That's the answer, chicken tenders.
Oh, that's the answer to the question.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Chicken tenders, answer to the question. All right, let's take a look. What do you call people who take care of chickens? Chicken tenders. I guess that is true. It makes sense.
I got another one too that just come to me. I'm gonna turn my hat around. They come to me so quick when I turn my hat. Like, yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
All right.
The next one is Humphreys. Humphreys.
Humphrey. Okay, Humphrey. Let's take a look and see if we can get number Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Like Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, Humphrey.
Gotcha. Okay, Humphrey. Okay, what do you call a camel with no humps? Humphrey. Humphrey. I
I
guess
got to turn this over so I don't think of anything else.
All right, folks. Well, we tried once again to stump the CRIG to no avail. Humphrey. I like that one. Humphrey and chicken tenders. All right, it's time for our pigskin prognostications. We're going to go down through here and pick these games, tell you who's going to win, and hopefully we can maintain a pretty good record last year, as we did last few years. All right, up first we got Christiansburg at Abingdon. I think that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. I'm going with Abingdon. They're tough this year.
I'm going with Abingdon as well. All right, Central at Marion. This could be a doozy.
Whoever wins this one will not go over.
You reckon?
I reckon.
I'm going to pick Marion because it's at home.
I'm going to pick Wise because
Okay.
you pick Marion. Just like a game, somebody's got to win.
Well, yeah, it is true. I remember back in the day when we didn't have overtime. I don't know if you remember that. That was before your time. Gate City at DB. I think this is win or lose. It's going to be a good game for Gate City.
Well,
I'm going with DB on this.
I got to go with DB, and I don't know nothing about them, but they got 5,000 students.
Yeah. Virginia High at John Battle.
Virginia High.
Yeah, I think this is a no-brainer. Virginia High's got some good-looking linemen. They got some really quick backs, and I think a lot of those kids are young. I think that team's best is in probably next year, the year after, but I think they're going to win. They'll have a winning record.
Yes, they will be a whole lot better. Yes.
Yep. Lee at Thomas Walker.
I'm going with Lee. I'm going with Pendergraft, and I'm going to go with all the Pendergraft family, the football there. I'm going with Lee High.
Okay. I'm going to take Lee as well. I think this could be a good one for the first time.
Could be a good game.
Ridgeview at Honaker. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to pick Ridgeview because I'm not sure the status of Music. If he's out, I think Ridgeview definitely gets the nod on this. But
yeah, that's me. I'm going with Ridgeview because defensively they're always tough, and not many teams score 40 and 50 points on them. And Parker could put it up there. I mean, Aaron and them could dial it up, but without Avery, it's going to be easier to guard. I would think, but I'm going with Ridgeview.
All right. Daniel Boone at Union. I can pick first or you can.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with the Bears on this one.
Well, I'll probably go with Daniel Boone, just because he the king of the wild frontier.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
And he is a bear hunter.
that's right. So you can't go against them, boys.
All right. Graham at Galax.
That I picked Graham on a forfeit.
Yeah, as I was getting ready to say, this one is already a done deal because Galax has forfeit. And man, how we got to speak a second on how the mighty have fallen. Just a couple years ago, they're state champs.
State
At a,
champions, then folded, and then already forfeiting, boys. That's just crazy. But I mean, they used to be a small school, and they're playing up. Didn't they used to be single A?
yeah, yep.
So I don't know what's going on. I hate it for Travis up there. Travis is one heck of a human being, good coach, good guy. I just hate it for him, and I hope they can get something worked out.
Same here. Lebanon at PH. I've got Lebanon in this one. I just think they've got too much offensive power.
Mike Reese.
Yeah, and PH can keep the ball away from Lebanon and possibly move the chains. I think they could play in this game, but that's going to be a huge task.
Yeah, I mean, ain't a lot of people stopped Mike yet, so I'm going with Lebanon.
Pulaski at Tazewell. That's
I don't know nothing. I mean, I know.
I'm going with Pulaski.
I'm going to go with Pulaski because they're AAA.
Yeah,
so
that's why. That's why I'm picking.
mean,
Tazewell's big up front, and they're going to run the ball, so we'll find out. Rye Cove at Grundy. That's a tough team to have to host for your first home game.
and right after playing Ridgeview.
Yes.
So I mean, Rye Cove just them and Eastside's just above, head and shoulders above everybody. Everybody knows that, and it's just going to be a tough game there for Grundy, and it's the Cove.
Yep. All right, that's who I've got. Eastside at the Clift at Hurley.
Again, I mean, Hurley coming off a big win, but like I said, Eastside and Rye Cove are so much head and shoulders, I mean, above everybody, I feel like.
Yeah, I do too.
So, I mean, I predict them win the region, and they're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, I'm going with Eastside as well on that one. Phelps at Castlewood, Mustard Biscuit Brigade, hosting the Hornets from Kentucky, and I gotta tell you, I'm leaning toward Phelps in this one.
Phelps, their quarterback, and I think their receiver, them two brothers that went to Mingo Central, they came back, so that makes them a little better, and I'm going to go with Phelps.
All right. Chihai at J.I. Burton. This could be a pretty good game here.
I'm going with Chihai.
I got the Warriors as well. Chihai. Unaka at Twin Springs.
I'm going with Twin Springs. Big.
Yeah, I'm taking Twin Springs as well in that one. And NARS at Holston. I'm going with NARS in this one. I think Holston just lost too much. They're going to be well coached and prepared. I just don't think they've. If NARS is anything like they have been the last few years, they're going to be a handful.
Yeah, is it at Narrows?
At Holston.
I'm going to go with Nares as well. Don't know much about it, but I think Acres and Elm, it'll be close.
And then our last one is Retreat at Eastmont.
Yeah, Rural Retreat.
Rural Retreat here on my end as well. All right, that does it for our Pigskin Prognostications in episode 8.1. Got any final parting thoughts before we dismiss here?
Daniel Boone, boys, king of the wild frontier.
Daniel Boone. All right. Till next time, I'm Coach Moore.
I'm Coach Krieger.
Reminding you that we were both raised as only children. Unfortunately, our brothers didn't care much for that. Good day.